brands, and it's still a great brand, but it hasn't got the market share and the oomph it once had. This mix is important and leads to another issue which goes on, offering the products to the category. The issue of water bedding, where obviously offer prices are up and down and they're balanced, and you've got to sell a little bit of this, some of this for less, and you might get your money for here and you'll average revenue out of the retailer. Comments on that in the inquiry in Tasmania, and everyone denies it happens. I can't say it happens, except I think I've got a little bit of history to imagine it might happen. But this is part of these ACCC issues which the ACCC just won't follow through. And the other one is loss leading. Third line forcing, I'll get shot for some of this sort of stuff, but damn it, there's no doubt about it with the large retailers. If you start mucking around with not wanting to sell them something, they might pressure you to that you'll lose other business. And Fonterra had a bit of an episode with that in Western Australia when Fonterra weren't happy with Coles milk. Fair bit of pressure put on them. So these things which turn up in ACCC inquiries, the people who would know are just never game to speak about them. This is tough retailer behaviour. Okay, what's happened? Well, milk prices, first of all, brand sales have gone down. Brand sales in route, brands have gone down, of course, it's drifting towards retailers. Brand values are going down. This very brand that supported the industry in this total revenue, in this mixed concept, is going down. Vendors are hurting. Coles have gone to central warehousing, which vendors used to supply Coles, and they're telling me they actually used to talk to the local Coles stores and get some more branded product in there and some more other product. They had a relationship. That's all gone. Just goes to a central warehouse. The facings of branded milk on Coles shelves is horrible. They've nearly wiped brands out. Woolworths are doing a bit of a better job. Woolworths have said this is unsustainable, I think, and hopefully it's part of customer relations and value in an industry. But Coles are being as tough as teak on this one. Farmgate prices will decrease. They've already decreased in southeast Queensland. They're coming down by about 3 cents. This is on top of decreases last year as well because of processor pressure from retailers. You know, they're not making as much money, but this is the big test, the $1 milk. We had a major decrease in New South Wales year before last, a decrease last year because of the loss of the Woolworths contract, and we're hearing pressure of further pricing pressure. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's some calculations and numbers there. I have made comment on my disappointment of the economic reports on this. You know, I like thinking in economic terms, but I think it's theory, and then I just come back to what's real. And too much of this economic reporting hasn't considered the hurt and the harm and the hiding that's involved in this. These young economists, and I'll refer to the Sapiro report, I think that's the brand. If you read that, it's just all so sweet and wonderful, the industry. We should all be gloating about the Coles behaviour. They've got it wrong, and often, and the ACCC was the same, and Minister Ludwig was the same, and Graham Samuels was the same. Clearly they're thinking of the consumer, but nobody's giving a thought for the hurt that goes with this, because milk's not a dear product, but they're seeing a happier consumer. Economic pressure leads to a more efficient industry. I don't know how much more efficient you can be when you're working your guts out. There's not a lot of return in dairy farming, but farmers love to be farmers and keep going, so there's certainly going to be pressure there, and of course the people who pay us, the processors, are in a bit of pain too. So with that, Tim, if I haven't gone too long, I haven't timed myself, mate.
You're fine. If you've got some other comments.
No, I think I've included most things there. The Coles spin team, as you know, it's based on the Tesco model. They're always going to say any answer, what good answer it is. You probably know Kevin Rudd's, you'd know this better than me, but I think his young head of staff went to Wesfarmers, part of the lobbying. Someone got to Ludwig before anyone else did. Someone got to Graham Samuels because anyone else did, because they didn't have time to digest anything. about this. They just said it was good. So that sort of influence now through lobbying in the corporate world that's a case of it going on, but it's better framed in the understanding of the Tesco model. That's just how it works. Righto, mate.
Okay, please stand there. Big round of applause for Ian Zandstra, please.